To what extent was the AFP involved in the investigation of the homemade bomb that was planted on a car in a family's home in Botany in Sydney earlier this year?
As the Acting Commissioner has said, that was a New South Wales Police investigation. We were aware of the investigation, however, we were not involved.
Did you assist with reviewing CCTV footage?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
When you say you're aware of the investigation, in what manner were you aware of the investigation?
So I understand that the New South Wales Joint Counter-Terrorism team was aware and had been briefed on the matter, and there was agreement that the matter did not meet the remit of the Joint Counter-Terrorism team and would therefore remain with New South Wales Police.
So a bomb containing petrol is strapped on the car in a family's driveway with a threatening note related to politics on it, and that didn't meet the test for terrorism.
Senator, I'm not going to go into the details of the matter and what was briefed to us.
It's on the public record.
Could I please finish my answer? I'm not going to go into the details. However, it was determined that it was not within the remit of the JCTT. We were in agreement with that. I do understand that New South Wales Police have since charged somebody for that matter.
No, let's be clear. An amateur bomb containing petrol was strapped to a car parked in a family's driveway at their family home with threats made to them in relation to them flying the Palestinian flag. You've got a political motivation, you've got the placing of a bomb in a family home, and with all of the anti-terrorism provisions that this parliament has given the AFP, you determined that wasn't a terrorist-related event. How is that?
Senator, we determined that it didn't meet the remit and threshold for the Joint Counter-Terrorism team, and that New South Wales Police were appropriately skilled and resourced to investigate the matter. And as I've said, they have since charged someone for the matter, and I believe it has gone through the court. And those charges, as I understand, did not relate to terrorism offences.
No, indeed, they didn't. They related to using a carriage service to harass and trespass. How does this not meet the threshold for an act of terrorism? It's politically motivated. You're putting a bomb in somebody's driveway. How does that not meet the threshold for a terrorism event? And how was it? How did it not? What was the threshold? What's the threshold required then, if not that? So,
Senator, I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of the thresholds. What I would say is that we assess every case on a case-by-case basis. In this circumstance, New South Wales Police commenced the investigation. As I said, it was briefed to the JCTT, and the JCTT, which comprises New South Wales Police and other agencies, determined that the most appropriate action was for it to remain with New South Wales Police.
We are in a heightened state of politics at the moment. Very real concern, particularly amongst the Palestinian community, that agencies like yours are not protecting them. And then we have a situation like this where there's literally a bomb put in a family's home, and then they're told it's not going to be prosecuted as a terrorism-related offence. Can you understand why the Palestinian community is not feeling supported at this moment when decisions like that are made?
I'm not going to go down the path of whether the Palestinian community is feeling supported or not. There is a lot of other work that we are doing with the Palestinian community, and there are a lot of other investigations on foot in the JCTT. But I restate my answer that in this circumstance, New South Wales Police took the investigation forward. There was charges, and the matter has gone through the court.
Acting Commissioner, are you going to seek a review of how an incident as serious as that, a bomb being strapped on the car and parked in a family's home with a political threat attached to it, is not investigated as a terrorism-related event by your officers? Are you going to seek a review of that?
No, Senator. I think with respect, you're making an assessment based on what you've read in the media. Our colleagues...
What's in the fact sheet presented to the court by the New South Wales Police?
Our colleagues are very...
For which there's been a plea of guilty?
Our colleagues in New South Wales are very experienced in dealing with these matters. Our arrangements with New South Wales Police in terms of the JCT construct is mature and incredibly well-oiled, and I think the Deputy Commissioner has answered your question.
Well, I haven't yet got a satisfactory answer of what the threshold is for the AFP to undertake a terrorism investigation. So if not this, if not putting a bomb in someone's home and making a political threat to them, if that doesn't meet terrorism threshold for the AFP, what does? What is the threshold?
Senator, based on the circumstances of the case, I'll get Deputy Commissioner Barrett to jump in again. Based on this,
I'm asking what the threshold is.
Well, there's a range of thresholds based on resource. Well, the seriousness of the threat, the seriousness of the threat.
So a bomb attached to a car parked in a family's driveway isn't serious enough for you?
It sounds like it's serious, but again, the experienced team in New South Wales Police went through the facts, they made that assessment. We're comfortable with that assessment that they make. These assessments are made on a daily basis, and we have trust in the assessment they've made, Senator.
Well, I'll ask you, Acting Commissioner, do you see how, given something as serious as that, threats and a bomb put on the home of a member of the community supporting Palestine, do you see how the Palestinian community is not feeling supported by the AFP given this?
What I can say, since the events in Israel and Gaza, the AFP have been incredibly proactive in dealing with referrals with both sides of the community in relation to this, and we continue to engage that community, Senator.